I am in full agreement with the VGHF. I definitely feel there are a lot of games that was released back in the day. I would love to play. I would love to even have possession of. Yo, what up, guys? It's the Gaming Zone bringing you your daily gaming news. And then today we will be talking about a short topic, and that the Video Game History Foundation is still fighting for the preservation of games. So without further ado, let's get into it. The Video Game History Foundation fights for game preservation isn't over. Despite the US Copyright Office refusal to grant an exemption, the war continues. Last week, the Video Game History Foundation released a statement expressing its regret that the US Copyright Office refused to grant an exemption to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act to help preserve rare video games. However, the VGHF continued by saying it won't back down and will continue to advocate for improved video game preservation. And I am all for it. For some context, the VGHF had been a longtime supporter of the Software Preservation Network petition to receive a DMCA exemption for the sake of preserving video games, especially for researchers who need access to them and can't do so due to unavailability. As the only currently legal way to get legitimate hard or soft copies of the game and play it on its corresponding console, the researchers are encountering difficulties in progressing in their studies. Piracy would be illegal, of course, which is why the SPN is fighting for an exemption. However, there are those who don't see things this way. Despite not convincing the Entertainment Software Association and the US Copyright Office, the VGHF doesn't regret supporting the SPN's petition for a DMCA exemption. Its goals and that of several like-minded organizations is to help preserve out-of-print obscure video games for future generations to enjoy. The petition sought to allow researchers to access these games remotely from libraries and archives. The ESA pushed hard against the petition, refused to allow any remote games access whatsoever. The ESA members have even ignored calls for comment on the situation. IGN reports as the VGHF says, researchers are now forced to use extra legal methods to access the vast majority of out-of-print video games that are otherwise unavailable. What is an extra legal method? I've never heard that until today. 3 years of fighting for a cause and not giving up shows that the VGHF remains committed to video game preservation. The organization ended its statements by calling game industry members to support its cause. I am in full agreement with the VGHF. I definitely feel there are a lot of games that was released back in the day I would love to play. I would love to even have possession of. Even some game consoles, I believe, fall in this category of things that are trying to be preserved. In a future sense, for instance, let's say Elden Ring, Elden Ring is out. In 50 years, we may see a whole new console, a whole new gaming system, all this new stuff. Elden Ring may not be possible to get 50 years later. And the point of this VGHF is to make sure that great games like Elden Ring are continued and passed down through generation to generation for other people to experience because of its greatness. And I'm full on board with the VGHF. I really hope that they manage to get what it is that they're pushing for. But yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you made it this far and you like what you heard, please hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. If you made it this far and you did like what you heard, go ahead and hit that dislike button. It's cool. I am the Gaming Zone, and I will talk to you guys on Monday. Peace.